Well, hello there, family.
What's going on, family? What is going on?
I didn't see you there.
Hi.
And welcome back to another edition of Midweek Moment with the Crenshaws.
We the Crenshaws.
I am your host, Sanchez Crenshaw. And as always, I am joined by the absolute best part of my day.
That would be me, y'all.
The apple of my eye.
Hi.
The wind beneath my wings. The rib that completes me.
You're completed.
The Jesse to my AC. Come on, man. You should know this.
No, I shouldn't.
You really should.
Like Jesse's Girl? Like the song? Like Jesse.
I didn't.
Okay, Jesse.
No, not Jesse's Girl,
Who
man.
is AC?
Jesse Spano. AC Slater.
Saved by the Bell.
Thank you very
Come on
much,
now.
man. Get it right.
Yes, for trivia. You know what? It's crazy.
Talk to me.
Because I feel like I'm always doing trivia with you.
No, it's just you should know certain things in life. That's all I'm saying.
Saved by the Bell was
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
That's right. Get it right.
It's not one of my shows.
It should have been. Excellent show.
Corny.
Okay,
let's go. House clean.
You keep coming for me.
House clean.
You keep coming for me.
House clean. Go ahead. Do
Family.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hi, guys.
We're so happy you're listening. However you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Google Play, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's iHeartRadio. Yep, I almost forgot about that one.
Come on, number 7.
On our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com.
Yes.
But guess what, babe?
What's up?
There's now an 8th.
Since when?
There's an 8th.
Our YouTube family.
What's up? We are
YouTube
officially
family?
on YouTube now.
What's up?
So not only can you listen to the Crenshaws,
yes,
you can now watch the Crenshaws
and see my facial expressions
and see my wife's wonderful face and how she comes against me every chance
and
that
the
she
stuff
gets.
he say. My facial expressions to the stuff he say.
I'm
That's
saying
all
though, but
gotta
everything
say.
I say is gold. It's golden.
Keep going.
I'm just saying what I say.
No, keep going.
I'm a Jill Scott song out here.
Family.
My words are golden. Living my life like it's golden.
First time listeners.
Family, we welcome
See, I
you.
took over.
I saw that. Family, we welcome you.
Hi, guys, again.
Yes. Now, for our first time listeners,
Yes,
we
seriously.
welcome you.
Yeah, we do.
Now, if you notice, we call you family.
Yes.
Now, what makes you family?
Yes.
It's really simple. You've already done it. You've either clicked on the podcast or you've clicked on the video. But either way, you are officially part of the family.
The
now.
moment you listen, you became
The moment
family.
you listen.
You invited to the family reunion.
Yes, you are.
You can get my grandma macaroni and cheese. Y'all, you can have it.
Wow. You just going to give away grandma macaroni and cheese?
Yeah, they fit to family.
They who family?
To the family.
You said they fit the family?
No, to the family. To the family. I didn't say the recipe. I said you can get some of my grandmama macaroni and cheese, though. Yes.
And for our returning family members.
Hi, returners.
You already know how we feel about you.
We love.
Now, for our new family members, please don't misunderstand. I don't know what you're doing.
Go ahead, keep going.
Family, please don't misunderstand.
Yes.
There is a special place in our heart
Yes.
for you.
Yes, for the new.
We love you.
Yes,
we honor
do.
you. We
do.
appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
But there's just something about a returning family member.
Come on, returners.
Someone who keeps investing time in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes, keep coming back.
They keep coming back.
Bless their heart.
You inviting friends.
Bless their heart.
You telling family members. You telling coworkers.
With confidence to listen to us.
With confidence.
With confidence.
And we appreciate that.
Thank you so much, guys.
You're reaching out to us via social media. You're reaching out to us via email address.
Yes.
And so we just thank you, family.
Thank you guys. Seriously. Thank you
We
so much.
truly do love you.
Love you. Thank you. And we're so humbled and appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So whether you're a new family member,
come on now,
or a returning family member,
we love you.
We love you all the same.
Yes.
And as always, welcome to the cookout.
Yes.
Make sure you bring some aluminum foil so you can what, babe?
Take some with you.
You almost forgot, didn't you?
No, I was gonna say take some with you. I was about to sing it, but I decided not.
Was
to.
that a dramatic pause?
It was a dramatic pause. So you can take something with you guys.
Make sure you take something with you guys.
Yes.
So a Crenshaw nugget,
yes.
a different perspective,
a gym,
a aha moment, a gym.
Yes.
Just take something with you.
So next week or next week or the next week or the next week, you could be like, you know what, the Crenshaw said that.
They said that.
Well, really, Angela said that.
I don't know about all that.
Well, go ahead, baby.
I don't know about all that.
Do your thing. Do you?
And as mentioned before, family, we do consider ourselves an interactive podcast.
Yes.
Which means we can be found on the socials.
Yes.
We're on Instagram.
We Instas.
We're on Twitter.
We book.
We're on Facebook.
And we tweet.
And now YouTube.
And YouTube. Come on. Subscribe, people. Subscribe. Is he supposed to point like that? I'm trying to figure out we're trying to get this YouTube thing together. But we supposed to go. Do we go
down.
up? Or
So for our
down?
YouTube family, please like
us,
subscribe, and click that notification bell.
Yes,
to get notified when new episodes are uploaded.
Yes, we'll let you know.
We
promise. This is the hardest thing to do, right? Is to do the podcast and do YouTube and like have to do all of these extra stuff.
We're new to it, so we're gonna figure it out.
I don't even think we're new now. We're great.
No, we're new. Well, we are semi-veterans at the podcast business. Oh, but we new to the YouTube game.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to give us.
We rookies in this
YouTube
game. Y'all gonna have to
give us a moment.
And then family, of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
Now, babe, it is Wednesday.
Whew, y'all.
It is midweek.
It is midweek moment. We're gonna try to keep it at a moment.
We always say that.
We say it, but we're gonna try this time. Seriously, we're gonna really try.
Well, it's gonna depend on you because you don't want long-winded.
The reason why it's gonna be kept to a moment, because if anybody's been listening to us long enough, everybody know that if I say financing, budgeting, I got a good 15 minutes with Sanchez, y'all.
20 minutes at the most.
He leaves the building.
Because family, I'm still trying to figure out why we having a financial conversation.
Because right now we're in the fourth quarter. We're about to be in the fourth quarter. It is about to be the fourth quarter, guys. How are you guys doing with your finances? Remember, you said you were going to budget. You was going to save money. You're going to do all this before the end of the year. See my hands? End of the year. Right? That's what they said.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
That's what we said, too.
So that's what we said, too.
We part of the they.
We part of the they. So I just want to give a shout out and make sure that you guys are okay. But not even that. I want to make sure that if there's any bad habits that you've been doing or bad habits that we've been doing, that we need to talk about it, because
I don't want to talk about it.
There are a few bad habits that the Crenshaw's been doing that's going towards the fourth quarter.
Speak for yourself.
That you guys may be doing.
Speak for yourself.
But before I do that, y'all listen to me.
Oh, Lord.
This is my book, y'all. Again, I'm not endorsed by her. I just love her. When I see good people and they do great things, I gotta tell y'all, get good with your money, y'all. Get good with your money.
So for the podcast listeners now, my wife is holding up a book which is entitled
Get Good With Your Money.
Get Good With Your Money by who?
It is by Tiffany Alicia, the Budgetnista.
The Budgetnista.
One of my most favorite people. And I wanted to bring the book up because as I'm reading this book, and I got tabs, y'all. I'm highlighting.
A lot of tabs,
So if you're on the podcast and you want to see my visual, go to the YouTube station. Again, it's a station. Channel.
YouTube channel.
And make sure you watch so you can see the book. And then I got tabs. I got highlight. I got everything in this book. But what I realized after reading some of the chapters, I wanted to talk to you guys about 3 or 4 bad habits that we need to clean up before the new year.
I'm good with my habits. I don't have any bad habits. I'm good. So I'm thinking I'm going to sit out this episode and it'll just be you, because I'm good with my habits. I don't really have any bad habits. I'm trying to tell you, I'm perfect out in these streets. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't listening. You're not going to talk to the family?
Okay, family. So like I was saying, woo, almost did it. But anyway, like I was saying, the first thing I was thinking about we're still doing it.
Spit it out.
Some people may not be doing, and you need to do. And the first thing, a bad habit that you need to stop doing if you're not doing, is if you are not paying yourself first, that's a bad habit. Pay yourself first.
What do you mean? In what way?
That means when you get paid, before you pay any bills, before you do anything, whether it's 5%, 2%, 3%, 10%, take your money off the top like you the government.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because of course, like when we get money, the taxes are taken out already, number one.
Yeah, before you see it.
Before you see it. But I need you to take your money too.
They don't trust you to send their money to them, so they take that off top.
Right. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your money off top too. And the reason why, because what we normally do, I know we've done it before.
Right.
We'll do our whole budget about everything we owe, who we owe, light, gas, rent, blah, 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 food, shopping, gas, and everything. And at the end of the day, at the end of that list, there's no money left. So we don't want to do that. Okay. We told people stop doing it a long time ago. But right now, in this going on this fourth quarter, stop doing that. I need you to pay yourself first. Why is Sanchez hands up, y'all?
Miss Crenshaw, I have a question.
Yeah.
Since apparently we're doing a financial class now.
Yes, we are.
I have a question.
Yes.
What if I'm living paycheck to paycheck though? What if my bills are longer than my check?
Again,
then what am I supposed to do at that point?
Pay yourself first.
So you saying pay myself first and be in the dog?
No, I said pay yourself first. Whether you just know that small is progress though. Don't do that. Don't be a devil advocate.
I'm just saying.
Don't be up here.
Don't be. No, I'm not being devil's advocate. What I am doing though is having an honest conversation, because you got to understand, every family member, when it comes to finances, is not in the same place.
Yes. But
so we're talking to family members who, we have some family members who they don't know when their next check is because they don't pay attention to it, because financially they're okay. So when they check hit their account, it just hits their account.
Okay.
And then we have family members who are entrepreneurs. Nobody's paying them. They pay themselves. We have family members who are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
We have family members who might not even be getting an income.
Okay.
So it's an honest question. You're saying, okay, well, because you said it boldly. You were like, pay yourself first.
Yeah.
This is what you need to do. But my question is, if I don't have like I said, if my bills are longer than my check, then it's easier said than done to say pay myself first.
I'm still going to say it boldly, pay yourself first. And the reason why is, okay, small is still progress. And I think when people think about paying themselves first, whatever category that you're in, whether it's paycheck to paycheck or, you're entrepreneur, whatever, I don't care, pay yourself first. If it's paycheck to paycheck and you can spare $1 every time you get paid, you're putting something in the bucket, right? If it's only $1, put the $1 there, and next paycheck maybe it's $2 or next check is $3, but you have got to pay yourself. This money has to build, because what happens, we always leave for us last. And right now, as we can see, since in this year and last year, you need an emergency fund.
Now, when you're saying pay myself first, you're saying just take this money and just put it under my mattress? What are you saying?
No,
what am I doing with it?
If you don't have a checking or savings account, then put it under your mattress for now until you get a savings account. Put it in the shoebox. Now, a lot of people do the envelopes, right?
Yeah.
And that's something too that you can do as well. And I'll tell you about the envelope method. You go to the Dollar Tree and you can get a box of envelopes. And I think it's like 40 that come in there, right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
And
$40 for $1 sounds about right.
About 40, right? About 40.
Yeah, about 40 for $1.
And you can just take $1 and put an envelope in $1 and just put one. Each for 40 envelopes, put 1, 2, 3, number it until you get to 40. And so what you do is when you can spare $1, put the $1 in there. And in the envelope that has $2, put $2 in there. And the envelope that has $3, put $3 in there. And so forth and so on. You see what I'm saying? But you have got to pay yourself first. So right now, if you only can spare $1, put it in there. Next time you can spare $2, put it in your $2. Next time you can spare $3, put in your $3. Because that adds up. So every time that you do that, like right there, you did $1.
Right.
Then you did 2, that was 3, and then you just did 3. So now that's $6. You see what I'm saying? But put it in that envelope. Even if you got 4 quarters and it's $1, put it in the envelope. But you have got to pay yourself first. That is one of the worst habit you can have for yourself.
Now,
we don't leave ourselves any money to save.
But why is that? Why is it so important to pay myself first?
It's important to pay yourself first because in case of emergencies, if something happened, if you've given everybody else money and you don't have anything, if an emergency happens, you don't have any funds. You don't have anything to take care of emergencies because you've given Duke, Spectrum, Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, Hulu, Netflix. Somebody, as Mr. Dave would say, is going to be below the line. Seriously.
Yeah, we've talked about below the line before. Talked about that line.
If it's about paying myself first in Netflix, I'm going to go ahead and put that money that I would give to Netflix to pay myself first, and then I'm going to call one of my relatives for one of their codes for Netflix.
Now, family.
You got Netflix, let me hold your code. Everybody does that, though.
Now, family, if you're not sure what we're talking about when my wife says below the line, it's a Dave Ramsey theory.
It is a Dave Ramsey theory.
And basically what you do is that every time you do your bills, you write down your bills. And you draw a line wherever your money stops. Who's ever below that line
don't get paid.
They just don't get paid.
Yeah, sorry.
And so you if you have to do a payment arrangement, if you have to make that phone call, and I understand that it's a lot of us don't like having to do that.
But it's real.
The Crenshaws have had to do it in the past before, so we're not new to it. We're not going to be hypocritical when it comes to it.
We veterans now. You just ain't gonna get it.
It's not a pleasant phone call to make, but sometimes you have to.
You have to make it.
But that's what the line theory is. So you write down all your bills, and then you write your money, and then once the bills hit your money,
you hit that zero.
You hit that zero.
Whoever's under this,
because Dave Ramsey believes in zeroing out your money.
Exactly.
And that's one thing, I don't like talking about finances. I truly don't. But I do love listening to Dave Ramsey. I love reading Dave Ramsey and his theories. It's not for everybody. Right. Some people think Dave Ramsey is radical and extreme when it comes to his thought process when it comes to money.
Yeah.
But I thoroughly enjoy his thought process. Yeah. And so it's that line theories, you know, and it's zeroing out your money. You have to tell your money where to go.
Give your money a job.
Give your money a job. Because if you don't tell your money where to go, it goes. It goes. Because here's the thing. Money's going to go regardless. Whether you tell it where to go or not.
It's up to you.
So why not have control over where it goes?
Right.
And you command it to where it's going to go.
Exactly. And look at you sexy when you talk finances.
I don't like talking finances,
You sexy,
but
though.
I'm 15 minutes in and I got about 45 minutes left. So here we are.
So pay yourself first. Please do this. I'm so serious. Whoever's below the line is below the line. And again, it does not. Small progress is progress. Because I think that people think, I got to save $100 every time or 20. It could just be $2. It could be $1. Like I told you, it adds up. It could be change. It adds up. And what we want to do is have it add up for you. It should be a part. You work hard to give your money to somebody else other than yourself. No, I don't think so. Pay yourself first. So that's important. You
got to remember, family, and I'm paraphrasing. I know I'm saying this particular phrase incorrectly, but I'm going into it anyway. You know, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step.
With one step.
You know, and I think that's where, like you said, I think that's where we fall short sometimes is because we're so desperately wanting to get to the finish line.
Yeah, and think it has to be a big number.
And think it has to be a big number and think we have to do this 1,000 miles all at one time.
Yeah, exactly.
And not realizing that taking that first step is progress.
Yeah, it is.
Saving that dollar is progress.
Absolutely.
You know, not buying that soda, not going to Starbucks.
Right.
Taking whatever money you were going to spend on Starbucks, taking that money and putting it away in a savings.
Right.
That's $45 that one trip to Starbucks now that you have.
You say,
I'm saying,
spend $45 at
I'm
Starbucks,
saying
baby?
A venti mocha latte chai with sour cream and onions. Venti is like $43.95.
I don't even know why I talked to him.
So you take that $43.95 for that one cup of coffee.
We're not gonna do it.
And you put that in. You put that under your mattress.
Yeah, you just save it. Well, and if you still want to do Starbucks, but don't do the large one. Do the small one. So if you save $1.95, that's perfect. Put it in there, but you have got, I'm going to keep saying it, you have got to pay yourself first. It's important.
On that note, real quick, I'm sorry, family. Can somebody explain the Starbucks sizes to me? Because I'm thrown off and I'm confused because the words they use
like
is
Grande looks small to me.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Grande is the small one, but Grande is big. The word Grande means big. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they're venti. That venti is tall or large. It's wrong.
You sure, baby?
I'm pretty sure somebody family because I know it's what is
Starbucks
it?
Drinkers.
No, not even so much. I know it's pumpkin latte season.
Did you just?
I know what that is. I know it's pumpkin latte season. So if somebody just could explain, just in the comment section, just in the comments below.
I like that. You can do
just in the comments below. Just explain personally to me. You ain't got to explain to nobody else. Just explain personally to me. What does the Starbucks sizes mean? Continue with finances. I'm sorry.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You good?
What's step 2?
You good. The next thing I want to talk about is, which is really important, is food shopping.
Okay. Why is food shopping important? I mean, other than the fact we need to eat.
The mistakes that we made in reference to food shopping is we only think about dinner.
Yeah.
So when we food shop, we're like, what we gonna have for dinner? And so what happens when we used to do that was we would forget lunch and breakfast. We're like, we at work, and then mess around and go to the store and get a snack or something like that, and not even realizing that adds up. So when you go food shopping, the best thing to do is, first of all, my mom and dad used to all the time, make a list, people. Make a list, but first, before you make the list, let's go ahead and get this meal right. But just do breakfast. Do lunch.
Can I interject just for a moment though?
Interject.
Because there's actually one step you need to do even before you make the list. And you taught me this.
Yeah.
Actually look in your pantry, look in your cupboards.
This is true.
Cupboards.
Cupboards.
Look in your cupboards, look in your refrigerator, look in your freezer. Actually see what you have first.
Yes.
Then make your list. And when you're making your list, not only make your list for dinner, but make your list for your snacks, make your list for your breakfast, make your list for you're gonna want a snack in the middle of the night. You're gonna want something.
Yep.
Make a list for that, because what happens is a lot of the times we're wasting money when it comes to food shopping because we're not looking and seeing what we already have.
Right.
And now we're double, triple and buying stuff.
Now, why did I tell you that? Why did you learn that lesson, Sanchez? Tell the family.
Oh, because I was overwhelmed. I ain't like going in the pantry. It was too much. It was just too much. So I would just go buy stuff.
Organized pantry, bro.
It was too much. It was too many bins, too many baskets. It was too many jars. It was just too much. It was a whole lot of stuff everywhere.
Labeled, baby.
Too many. I'm reading and the labels falling off, and then I'm getting yelled at if I put the rice in the wrong place. Now she yelling at me. It was traumatic. It was a traumatic experience.
Basically, what he said, he was the double shopper.
Yeah,
I was
a double shopper.
He was a double shopper. So what we did, since we're talking about that, is you cannot bring anything in the house if we don't have no room for it.
Yeah.
That's our goal. If you go in that pantry and there's no room for that, you better. If that means there's something in there, you need to go in there.
Then we don't buy it.
We don't buy it. Use what's in the pantry. That saved us a lot of money, though.
It did. It actually saved us a lot of money. And we wasn't wasteful at that point, too.
It wasn't wasteful, but what didn't save us money is we were not prepared for snacks. We were not prepared for lunch. We figured we go to work, so we would do the whole, when we go to work, so we take leftovers.
Right, take leftovers.
Well, he doesn't because he's home, but I went back to work. Take leftovers, but what we forgot was the snacks.
Yeah, we're going to want a snack during the day.
Right, snack, and I wasn't prepared, y'all. I had straight up lunch. Lunch was amazing, but about 3:30, I was like, ooh. So the goal is shop
because you want a chip at that point.
I want a chip, right? Or I want some peanuts or something, and I don't have it. I actually don't have it. So the thought process is also to make sure to shop for snacks that you can put at your desk at work, basically. And if you're home, go to Dollar Tree and get a big bag or whatever, and get the little snack bags, and make snack bags, because that will save you money too. And then keep peanuts in your car. Keep what else? Beef jerky. I don't eat that, but beef jerky in your car.
No, I'm sorry, family. Don't keep beef jerky in your car. It get hot, and now you got salmonella out here, and then you trying to blame the Crenshaw corners. Well, okay. Don't listen to that tip.
I don't eat beef
My
jerky.
wife doesn't eat meat anymore, so eat meat you don't keep the beef jerky in your car, because some of y'all live in Arizona. Some of y'all in the desert, and now you done left beef jerky in your car. Okay. It's 355 degrees in your vehicle, and now you got salmonella, and now you're writing your lawyers talking about the Crenshaw corner. Yeah, true. Nah, dog, don't do that.
Okay, how about this? Put some snacks in your car.
There you go.
Put some bottles of water in your car.
There you go.
Or have a canister where you can stop at QT for 35, 40 cents and put some ice water in your cup. But you have to do this. But the habits, that was a bad habit for that we did not do. We didn't. So we stopped at the store. Well for it. Basically, that's what it is. It's just plan ahead.
We didn't plan well for it. That's all.
When it comes to food, we didn't plan well.
Yeah, the gist of that entire 15-minute conversation my wife just had. Rant. Yeah, it's just
full rant.
Plan. Because family, you'll notice a theme to a lot of what the Crenshaws talk about. There's always a theme to it, and the theme to this particular conversation right now is planning.
Please plan,
because even with as you were saying, pay yourself first.
It's planning for emergencies.
That takes planning. Yeah, it's planning on both sides. It's planning because you have to plan how you're going to do your money now. Right. You have to plan how you're going to spend your money. You have to plan where your money's going to go. Yeah. You have to plan to pay yourself first. These are all things you have to plan for.
Absolutely.
And it's because you're planning for the emergency.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the food, when it comes to learning how to save money, when it comes to food shopping and shopping in general, you plan. You know, it's an old adage. One of the worst things to do is to go to the supermarket hungry.
My goodness, you know what? When they used to say, I was to laugh, but that is so true.
It's so true.
It's so true.
When you go to the supermarket hungry, because now you're in the moment and everything looks good for you.
Hungry and no list.
Yeah, hungry, no list. And now you're buying everything because it looks good to you for the moment, and now you have nothing you need.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you're having to go back to the store and reshop again because all you bought was junk for the moment.
Right.
And now you don't have anything for dinner. You don't have anything for breakfast. Nothing for lunch.
You got nothing.
Yeah. Now you're having to go back to the store.
You got junk food.
You got a whole bunch of junk food.
You good. Got some ices. You good then. But also with that, plan how much money you're going to spend to food shop.
Right.
And I think the best thing to do with that too is take the money out the bank.
Yeah.
Do not, because you swipe that card, you be like, because if you like me and you go to Aldi and you go in the aisle of shame, because that's what we call it.
The aisle of shame.
Because I'm part of an Aldi Facebook group.
Of course she is.
Yes, I am. Called the aisle of shame. Aldi's aisle of shame will have you buying stuff that you really don't need.
Yeah, family, she does it all the time.
I do. But you think you do? So what I'm saying is, but if you got the cash in your hand and you're not swiping a card, you'll be like, nah, put that back. Because it has to be within that budget.
Right.
Because you're not going to swipe your card under no certain terms. You're going to spend the amount of money that you said you were going to spend at the store for your groceries.
Yeah, because it's so easy to swipe a card because you're not seeing the money.
Right, exactly.
You don't see it. At that point, it's just ones and zeros.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is just swiping.
Swipe.
And you're doing the reconciliation on the back end.
Yeah.
But when you have that cash in hand,
you cautious.
If you walk into the supermarket with $150 in your hand,
and you got 3 things,
and that's all you have is that $150 because you're not pulling out that card and swiping, you're more mindful about what you're buying. You're more mindful about sticking to the plan. You're more mindful
sticking to that list.
Yeah, about sticking to your list.
You're not gonna come home with a rug.
Yeah, because family, I don't know if you know, so I'm gonna let you on a little secret. My wife will go food shopping and come home with a whole rug. Oh, I love it. This is my favorite. My wife will go food shopping and come home with 13 outfits for our grandson. I didn't even know they sold clothes like that at the supermarket, but apparently they do.
But what happened was passing the supermarket was a store that had clothes.
Yeah, but nothing said you had to stop at that store.
The light said open.
That wasn't on the list.
The sign said open.
But that wasn't in the plan. That wasn't on the list.
The sign had said open.
I'm going to need you to close your eyes to the open sign.
My eyes. Another thing
what you got?
That and this is so, I think you guys have heard us say this all the time. Another thing that I want you guys to start doing as well is start thinking about, when it comes to finances, start thinking about the older you, not just the you for right now, but what is older you?
Randolph.
See, Sanchez.
Randolph.
Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. The Crenshaws have alter egos that we're going to call them.
Alter egos.
Our older self.
Older. Well, okay, I'm a geek, so I'm gonna say we have different variants.
Yes.
It's a variant of ourselves.
Yes. So my older self, she is 73. Her name is Cynthia. His person.
So my older self, who is 63, is Randolph. Because
y'all help me.
I'm saying, growing up,
it's Cynthia and Randolph Crenshaw.
Yeah, growing up. First of all, I got a family member named Randolph.
Do you really?
I do.
Who? You never told me that.
I never told you about my cousin Randolph.
Who the heck is Randolph?
My mother and I was talking about him when she was home.
I don't remember Randolph, baby.
Yeah, I got a smooth old dude.
Is he smooth and old?
Yeah, well, you got to understand that when I was young, Randolph was 103. When I was young.
Randolph, we sorry. Please, hope you didn't hear this. Hope you're not listening. Hope you're not listening, Randolph.
Smooth old dude. I loved him. Smooth old dude. Ladies man. Ladies loved him.
Was he a ladies man?
He was a ladies man.
Okay.
He had remember I talked about the Cadillac?
Okay.
He had the Cadillac.
Okay.
He had the Cadillac.
He had the caddy.
So, but now he was a smooth old dude, but he was a type you didn't mess with. He said what he said. And he meant what he said. And however you felt about it
was what you
is how you felt about it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But he was a strong believer in his truth.
Right.
Was his truth.
Okay.
And see, that's my older version. That's the one who will pull my card and cuss me out when need to when I'm making bad financial decisions now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not thinking about him in the future.
Yeah.
And see, in family, and that's the conversation we're having right now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times we get so caught up in the moment.
Yeah. And who we are right now.
Yeah, who we are right now, understanding that everything is a season.
Yeah.
Seasons come and seasons go.
You're going to get older.
Yeah, and seasons are rough. You got to remember, yes, you have summer, and yes, you have spring, but you also got autumn and winter.
Yeah.
So
chilly.
You got to have those seasons.
Yeah.
To be able to get to summer, you got to go through winter.
Yeah.
There's no skipping it.
Right.
So understanding, but winter, as harsh it may be sometimes, it only lasts for so long.
Right.
So what happens is that we get so bogged down in the winter that we forget summer's right around the corner.
Right.
So we don't plan for it.
Right.
And that's what happens a lot of times in life is that we're so focused on what's going on right now and what we're doing right now that we forget there's, God willing, there's going to be an older version of us. And what we never want to happen is that older version is sitting down wanting to cuss out that younger version of us,
right?
Because we never set that older version of us up for success.
Right. We didn't set you up, and that makes me kind of sad. But Miss Cynthia said I'm whether I want to or not, I'm setting her up for success. Miss Cynthia not playing games with me as far as my health is concerned. Now she's been like, no, you're not eating that no more. You know it bothers you. You know it gives you inflammation. And what I'm not going to do with my cute self at 73 is be inflamed. That's what she told me. She's not going to be.
Is that what she said to you?
I'm not going to be inflamed. Is what she said to you? She said, I'm not going to be inflamed. I'm not going to be in no cane. I'm not going to have a whole bunch of arthritis. I'm not doing none of that. So you better get your life right.
Oh, yeah.
So it was. And even with the finances, was like, we need to invest some money. We need to own something, have something, because I need to travel. I was like, oh.
You know what Randolph told me?
What Randolph tell you?
Randolph told me, I'm going to be a man with options. So you're going to make sure I have options. That's what he said to me. He said, because what I won't be is dictated to. I've been dictated to all my life.
But he ain't going to do it.
At 60, at 63?
Yep.
Nobody gonna tell you're not going to dictate to me. So you better get it right now.
Yeah,
because I'm a man of choices. I'm a man of options. And you're going to make sure that I have those options.
I'm telling you guys, that is one of the biggest, like everything that we've, if you don't take away anything else that we said, please take away that, because this is a midweek moment, so we probably shut it down. But I need you to understand how important it is to think about your older self now.
Yeah.
Prepare for where's your older self gonna live? What are you gonna do? Because what you do with your physical body right now, and I remember my mother telling me that you think you cute now, putting on no coat, but wait till you get older in your bones, and you be like, what?
Oh man, Arthur come your way. Oh man, Arthur come. Oh my gosh,
it came to pass. Lord help me. So, you know what I'm saying? So you have to think about those things. But right now, financially, you have to set yourself up for success.
Yeah, and understand
that.
And understanding there's a key to it.
Yeah, there's a key.
As long as you're breathing, it's never too late to start.
Never too late.
I don't care what age you are. I don't care if you're 2 or 102.
Small progress.
If you are still breathing, if God has still blessed you to be among the living,
to
walk among the living, to do this, to inhale, exhale.
Yes, sir.
Then it's never too late.
Never too late.
It's never too late to start.
It's important. I know we only gave you 3 things.
We gave him 3.
So you know what? We're gonna come back.
We're not. No, family, that's it. Family, that's it.
No, this ain't it.
Take what you got out of this, family.
We are coming back with some more financial
We ain't coming back to this one.
We're coming back.
There won't be a Friday episode.
There's gonna be a part 2, family.
Okay, family. Let me say this to you. So there may be a part 2, but that's going to be a solo episode.
It's not.
So Miss Crenshaw will be doing that one.
No. Did you see how he's a wealth of information? How he took it and he ran with it?
I didn't.
You did.
I made up everything I said.
We'll be back, family. What's your final words? We did good, babe.
No, we did. We actually kept it at a moment.
Come on, at a moment.
So you taking my job?
I had more.
No, you don't.
But I'm not going to do it. Go ahead.
You don't.
Okay, so tell me.
What is your final thought?
My final thought is think of the older you and make sure that you take care of the older you now. Make sure that the older you is already ready for success.
I love it.
Already ready for success.
Now you sure that's it? Because I don't want it to be after I say something, be like, you know what? I got 13 more things to say.
I'm just going to stay here.
You sure?
I'm quiet.
You good? Mm-hmm. All right. So family, I'm going to keep it really simple with my final thought.
You always say you're going to keep it simple, babe. Go ahead.
It's very simple. Family, my final thought is going to be this. Never overlook humble beginnings. And what I mean by that, family, is really simple. My wife said it best. Even if you have to start small, just start.
Just start.
If it's 50 cents extra that you're able to put to the side, if it's $1 that you're able to put to the side, if it's $5, whatever you're able to put to the side to start the process of setting your older version up for success.
Exactly.
Then do it. And don't overlook and never compare your beginnings to someone else's.
Exactly.
Just because someone else may be able to put $1,000 to the side and you're only able to do $1, you're still putting something to the side.
Exactly.
So family, I think that's it. I think we're going to end it there.
We are. You sexy when you talk finances. Let me just stare at you.
I'm not doing that with you.
You sexy.
So family, we thank
Elton's on today.
Family, we thank you for listening.
Sexy, boo. Got your lower ponytail.
However you're listening, family, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's Google Podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio, if it's on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com, or if you're watching us on YouTube.
Thank you.
We thank you so much.
Subscribe, comment, hit the bell.
Family.
Okay, no.
We consider ourselves an interactive podcast, which means we can be found on the social. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook, all under Crenshaw Corner.
We are.
Of course, you can reach us by email at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And once again, for our YouTube family, like, subscribe, and click that notification button.
All right now.
And family, as always, welcome to our journey.
You sexy. We love you guys. Bye.